last video, I'm sure you're excited. I know there were a lot of videos on this lesson. We're going to take a look at even and odd functions. And because we already looked at y-axis and origin symmetry, this should be fairly straightforward, or a little bit of a review. If the symmetry didn't make sense to you, now you get another chance to look at it and hopefully comprehend it a little bit better. So to determine if the function is even, we replace x with negative x. And actually this will work for both of them. You replace x with negative x to determine if it's even or odd, and then see what happens. If the negative cancels out, then it's even. If the negative factors out of everything, then it's odd. If it doesn't do either of those, then it's neither. So I'm going to start by replacing my x's with a negative x. In this case, negative to the 6th power cancels, leaving me with x to the 6th. Again, negative x to the 2nd power, the negative cancels. So this is the function that I started with, which means that it is even. As a reminder, it also means it has y-axis symmetry. Same process to determine if it's even or odd. Always start by replacing the x with negative x everywhere you see one. Negative x to the 3rd power is negative x. Now at this point it's tempting to say that it's an odd function because we see that the x is opposite. However, the 5 is not. If we factor the negative out, what's inside the parentheses is not exactly the same function we started with, so this is neither. Last example, substituting x with negative x everywhere we see an x. Again, when you cube an x, when you cube a negative, it stays negative. Distributing the negative on the next one, we get a plus x. Factoring out the negative x, what's in parentheses is exactly what we started with. So this is the exact opposite function of what we started with. So this is an odd function, which also means it has symmetry around the origin. And your try question.